Hello, good day to everybody. Welcome to this AHRMIO event. My name is Daniela Milic. I am the Vice Chair of AHRMIO, Association for Human Resources Management in International Organizations. And on behalf of the entire AHRMIO board, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this event. And you've seen me host many other AHRMIO events throughout the year and throughout the years, but today is a special one because today is International HR Day. So for all of you on the call that are representing the HR field, the HR profession, or you work with and through people, this is your day. Whether you formally have the title or not, whether you teach about HR, whether you practice HR, whether you any kind of elements of human resources, today is your day. So it's a very, very honor for me also to be holding the mic today on this day, and to also make sure that we do one of those pads on our own shoulders for the good work and often thankless work that the HR does. So today is our day, so a little bit of celebration is in order. So this year is also a 7th year anniversary of the International HR Day. So HR Day, for those of you who might not know, is a global movement that recognizes the vital contribution of HR and people professionals across sectors and across the world. So today is an opportunity for us to pause, to recognize those who are shaping inclusive cultures, who are enabling resilient organizations, and building the human systems that help organizations navigate uncertainty. I think uncertainty is probably one of the most frequently used words in these current days. Also transformation and change. So across many mission-driven organizations today, people continue to deliver extraordinary work under extraordinary pressure. Commitments remain strong, yet many organizations are simultaneously navigating funding uncertainty, restructuring, technological acceleration, evolving workforce expectations, and increasing complexity. So in this environment, HR is more relevant than ever. The world of international development is being redefined, not only in what we do, but in how we lead, support, develop, and care for our people. Questions on our organizational sustainability, trust, leadership, adaptability, and the future of work are no longer peripheral conversations. They are central to how organizations sustain both impact and people. So that is why gatherings like today matter. And in AHRMIO, we remain committed to convening leaders, practitioners, decision makers, people also who are on the sidelines of the HR field and trying to see whether this is something that they might want to dab in the future as this great pivoting of careers is happening. And we gather together to explore emerging trends, to exchange perspectives, to shape the future of people leadership across the international sector. So in the spirit of that, today's, and we're calling it fireside chat because it's a little bit chilly in Geneva, but it's a little bit different format than what we've done in the past, is to actually have a conversation that is titled From Hero Mode to Sustainable Impact. So we will explore how organizations can preserve purpose while building healthier and more sustainable ways of working, and how HR can help lead that transformation. So we very much look forward to an open and thoughtful discussion with our speaker and with all of you. And I encourage you to share the reflections and questions through the chat. You can also sit back and listen and then ask your questions later, or if something pops up as we go along, also you can put that in the chat. And then also to get us started, this is almost like a tradition in AHRMIO, like to get us started, feel free to in the chat say your name, your organization, and where you're dialing from, because always at the end when we look at this, it's nice to see the reach of our HR community. So before I introduce our distinguished speaker here, I would want to take a moment and introduce Leslie Jennings, who is the AHRMIO executive manager, who will be helping me today. She will be monitoring the chat, keeping us on track, and she just makes this whole thing run. As I jokingly, but not jokingly, very seriously often say, Leslie makes me run, makes the board run, makes this association run. So it's also a moment to recognize her for all the work and all the support she's been doing for the association throughout the year. So thank you, Leslie. And it's my pleasure now to introduce our esteemed speaker, Manuela Morelli. Manuela is no stranger to AHRMIO. She's been in our events before. She's been to our annual conferences. She's also no stranger to the HR community from many different positions she's held. But she's the founder and the managing director of Talentum Consulting. It is a boutique advisory firm that works on with organizations across the global development sector. And she works on reframing HR, leadership, and careers for the future work. So she has more than 20 years of international HR experience across the UN, EU, private sector. She's held senior roles in FAO, UNICEF, WHO, ITU, leading talent, leadership, organizational transformation initiatives. She works with us, with HR practitioners, executive teams, and business schools as visiting professors at SDA Bocconi, who was also our wonderful host at our conference last year. So anyway, I can go on and on about Manuela, but I'll let Manuela tell us who she is, because she's also an organizational pedagogue, a certified coach, professional counselor. She brings just a lot of unique and integrated perspectives from a behavioral science, neuroscience informed approach to leadership and career development. So it's a this collage of different perspectives and that Manuela brings to the table. So with that sort of brief, and I know I haven't done justice to Manuela's illustrious career with this brief introduction, but you can find more of that information on the registration for this event. So I will just turn now to Manuela with some questions, and we really purposely